Hello, and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm doing a review of the VPR-F. This is the loyalty mech they gave away a few years ago. I'm sure there are players out there that could do really well with this. I'm just not one of those people. This is one of those mechs I wish I could sell or even give away. I would happily give this away. I would even give this back to PGI and say, here, take it. I don't want it. I don't even want it in my arsenal of mechs. There is almost nothing about this mech that I like. I do like the shape, kind of, but it's got a really large hitbox with the center torso, and you'll see why that's a problem. So what do you get out of this? Well, you get 8 ballistic weapons and 3 energy weapons. Now, can you change these out? Yes, because this is an Omnipod mech, so you can make changes. But what you get as far as its rate of fire, skills, quirks, and stuff, it's pretty good. As far as being able to defend itself, I think they went too far up on the jump jets. Look at this. We've got jump jets here, jump jets here, jump jets here, jump jets here. It's got way too many jump jets, in my opinion. But what it does have is it does have 8 machine gun points. And if you do with machine guns or light machine guns, there's quirks for it as well. By the way, anybody who wants to buy this mech from me, if they make it available, I will give it to you. So firepower that I've managed to get out of this guy is 52. Speed, 131. Jump jets, 105, which is good, I guess. Armor is pretty much maxed out. And heat containment is 1.38. Is that 3.8 or 3.6? 3.8. Oh. So let's look at the quirks. C-bill bonus, XP bonus, yay. Machine gun capacity and ammo capacity for light machine guns. So you're getting 3,200 the way I've got it set up right now. Fall damage minus 25%. Base armor features are just really lacking. This is beyond typical clan mechs. It's just terrible. I mean, center torso plus 4. Why even bother? It does have torso yaw speed, deceleration rate, acceleration rate, and turn rate. Those are nice, but they don't really help you with fighting as much, or at least being able to give damage versus taking it. Jump jet heat, minus 20%. So that is actually pretty useful. So what have I got on here? I've got 8 light machine guns, 2 ER medium lasers, and I added a clan active probe and then machine gun ammo. Now I went with 2 tons, which is excessive, because I don't think I'll ever run out of ammo with these. And the great thing about energy weapons is they have infinite amounts of ammo. As long as your mech is standing, you can fire them. And you have them, of course. So this is this mech. And yes, I named this the piece of crap, because any mech that I can't do damage over 500 damage even once is considered to me garbage. I've never had a match where I did over 500 damage. My typical damage that I do out of one of these things is between 100 and 300 damage. I've never even gotten into the 400s with this. Now, I'm not a machine gun match player, and this does have omnipods, and you can change these out. But because it has so many jump jets on board, it really limits the ability for this mech to be able to have meaningful amounts of damage as far as weapons added to it. You can add an ER large laser and maybe like a medium pulse laser to go with it. Or you can add a single large pulse laser to it. But that's it. And then you can have the machine guns. So that might be useful. But as far as being able to do major amounts of damage in this mech, you have to rely on the machine guns. And for me, that's just really very lacking. So let me take a look at the skills. So with range, heat, some there. No velocity, because it's actually pretty good. As far as machine guns go, they don't really need help with velocities, in my opinion. Magazine capacity, because why not? More ammo. Maxed out on armor hardening, skeletal density, reinforced casing, a little bit of overheat damage in case it gets there. It hasn't yet, but you know, I always like to be careful. Kinetic burst and speed tweak, just one. Lift speed, shock absorber, heat shielding. These legs are very delicate. Cool run, heat containment. Maxed out on these features here because I wanted 2 seismic sensors so I can detect mechs early and often. Radar deprivation, advanced zoom, and my standard 2 cool shots and a UAV. Actually, I think I'm running this as a cool shot, a UAV, and an artillery strike. And the weapon grouping is pretty simple. Just fire the machine guns as often as I possibly can, and pray to God that I have a decent match, and I don't hate myself for going into a match with this mech. My biggest takeaways from this mech is that it's really easy to kill. It doesn't have a lot of weaponry to defend itself. Sure, it's got a lot of machine guns, but machine guns don't help you at distance. And because the maximum you can put on here for energy weapons doesn't give you a lot, it's really hard to have a good match at distance. Anybody at distance is just going to kill you quickly on the battlefield. I kill scale shots and Vipers all the time. I don't even think about it. They're just one of the easier mechs on the battlefield to kill. This is a clan omnipod mech, so you can change out the omnipods, but it doesn't really give you any benefits, and all those quirks that this mech has are lost. I think you get a base armor increase of +4 on any one of the omnipods. I think that's the maximum you get out of any of them. It is a cool looking mech, and I really wish that they had built this thing just slightly better, but it's the way this thing is just built. It just doesn't have a lot of defensive weapons because of all the jump jets they put on board. Anyway, I know this is kind of a downer, but I can't say strongly enough how this is not a really good mech of choice. If you're considering a new mech or a mech for your arsenal, or you're looking for something that's going to deal a lot of damage and get you a lot of skills, or a lot of movement in the match play, I really just can't recommend this one. This is just a terrible mech. There are so many better choices out there. Get yourself a Kit Fox, a light mech, or a Cougar or an Adder. Either one of those is still better than this one. And this is listed as a medium mech. It's a 40-ton medium mech. And because of all the jump jets on board, it's kind of like the linebacker that has the jump jets. You can put 5 lasers on it and only 5 ER medium lasers. You can't do medium pulse lasers. You can't do anything else because the jump jets take up so much of the space. If you change out those omnipods, suddenly you can do 2 ER large lasers and 5 ER medium lasers, or you can do a whole bunch of missiles on board, or a whole bunch of anything else, and it becomes a great mech. But this one, it's hard to do anything because the jump jets take up so much space and weight. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.